Hi everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War. It's late May 1809. We've done well recently. We've taken Marseille from the French and we're holding on to our territory as well. We're in fact only 3 territories away from completing our campaign objectives. And we've earmarked the southern regions of France, Toulouse and Bordeaux, as the weak underbelly of the French Empire, and we're gonna steamroller an army over there and then deploy an army on Corsica to capture that island. That would be our victory conditions. However, the French are not going away easily. We've got this French army here, or the remnants of an army under Olivier Champney. They were defeated by Blucher in a battle over here last time. And we've got another army of Antoine Charles Lassalle marching over. I was going to say into our territory. It's actually still their territory, to be fair. This is the border here. So they are in their own territory. Now, we don't know which way these armies are going to march. Obviously, Blucher's blocking the road north, which will take the road up through here to Strasbourg, or potentially to Luzerne in Switzerland. And we've got Wilhelm. Is it Scharnhorst or Wilhelm? It's Scharnhorst down here. Holding on to Marseille, so we've got a big force down here which we can push up. The unknown is Napoleon. He's in this woodland somewhere. We've got our new general, look at him, Frederick Wilhelm von Bülow, and his army waiting on this bridge to stop him coming up into Luzerne that way. Maybe he's got a pact with the Spanish, well, we don't know as yet. So this is where the area of action is most likely to happen. Recently we've had a couple of ding-dong battles with the French fleets, the small fleets, not like Villeneuve's big fleet which is blockading the UK, but we have been able to do some damage, and we captured a 32-gun French frigate. We almost lost a couple of ships. The French brigs seem to be very explosive. We've had 2 blow up and almost caused catastrophic damage to our fleets. But yeah, we're okay. We've got another small fleet down here with 4 third-rate ships of the line, which is good, kind of patrolling the trade lanes. We've got some coffee here, which we did have a couple of ships on, but the French fleet destroyed them. So we've commissioned some more trading ships to get them built and back to those trade points. There you go, another 3 turns and they should be ready to go. We also had some big developments in the building world. We've got the Supreme Court, which is the highest ranking of civil research and technology building underway to be built. It will enable research of passports and national propaganda. And you can see all the good stuff that comes with that. Also, Staff College, the highest military building we can build. So that is currently 4 turns away from being complete. We've also got some ordnance board being completed there. How are the people of Berlin? They're very happy. So we'll hold off building the... Shall I build a monument to me? Or is it to our nation? Not to me, really. Oh dear. Or a national museum. That could potentially have. But we'll hold off that moment because they're okay. We've got the Danish armies marching through here. They've got their eyes on Brussels, but they seem to be having some problems taking it, which, you know, I'll leave them to resolve those issues themselves. They are okay in Strasbourg. We could maybe get... What we got there? That is a gunsmith, the musket manufactory. Okay, we'll get that musket manufactory upgraded. And we've got you holding there in Luzerne. How are the people? Actually okay, surprisingly. Do we build a fort there? Probably not. What we got there? Supply depot. Okay, let's upgrade that. Stuttgart is struggling a little bit. What we got? The chance to build a drill school. Well, it just gives us more troops, not actual benefit to the population. So I'll hold off on that one. Moving to Munich, they're also struggling a little bit. They've got new roads coming, and they've got a new court of justice coming. Okay, so they're okay. We've dealt with those. We've got, what's this? A secret society. Do we want to go there into a Masonic lodge? +3 happiness for all classes. For 1700, yes, we'll have that. I'll take that. That's quite a good deal. And a gold mine we could potentially upgrade. 300 wealth at the moment, up to 600 wealth. -1 happiness to the locals. We'll do it. And again, this will bring up the happiness to 3. So we'll do that. There we go. That'll counter the gold mine increase. Good. That's as much money. I spent a lot of money just then. So that is as much as I want to do. Let's see how the next few weeks will play out, especially with these French armies down here. And here we are, early June 1809. Okay, wasn't as explosive a few weeks as I thought it might have been. Construction report. We've got some cobbled roads in Marseille. We've got a merchant house built in Provence in Nice. And a court of justice in Munich, Bavaria. Nice. General available, Karl Wilhelm von Grollmann has pledged allegiance, and he's available should we wish to get another general. Now, you can see one of our trade ships has turned around. There is a French fleet here, and they challenged her, but she was able to beat that challenge and go back. So, I'm going to have to send a fleet to go and escort them around. And this fleet's going to have to patrol the Med for us. Best it can. So, okay. What do we do with our fleets? Do we anchor them here for the time being? Because obviously these guys are just going to come out and attack us. So, let's bring our fleets, our 2 ships over here. Got some Russian ships coming now. Maybe we could blockade a port, I don't know. Let's bring them back. We may tempt Villeneuve out, in which case we could start trading with Britain. That would be good. Anyway, let me tell you what's happened with these French armies. This one in the woods we've lost sight of. Oh no, there, it's moved there. That's where it went. We'll probably force that out now. The other army turned tail and marched back up the road here. Was that him? Well, one of them marched up the roads anyway. Napoleon has marched through here, and here he is near Milan. So he could be trying to sneak up. Oh no, that you can't go on that territory by the looks of it, so that's good. Luzerne seems safe. He may be trying to sneak up and hit Munich, but he would be very isolated if he was to do so. So what I might do, I'm going to move Blucher on. We've got the army there of Frederick Wilhelm von Bülow, and we've got Scharnhorst's army here. So Blucher can move on. And Blucher can turn his sights to Toulouse. Yeah, what we can also do, we've got this one here. This is a 38 gun frigate. Well, no, I was going to say we could bring this one back and we can use that frigate as the troop ship to get the troops onto Corsica. But for now, we'll hold off. Things are going well, so let's not try and overcomplicate things. Everyone is delighted here in Marseille. They seem to be delighted that we've taken control. We could get, what's this? From a merchant house, which is doing 100 wealth per region, 12 per turn in the region, and 1 per turn for town wealth in your regions. That could double everything. It's a good one to get, but we may... You know, I've spent a lot of money recently, so I'm going to start fighting some fires, especially over here, actually, because I haven't really paid much attention. We had that swathe of territories through the middle sector of our grounds, which weren't particularly happy with things. So for instance here, we have a factory which is doing -2 happiness to the lower classes, but plus 500 to the region wealth. How is the... They're not happy as it is, but I would like to get that factory built. But we're having this, which will boost... This Masonic Lodge should boost it by +3, shouldn't it? So let's get that upgraded. By the time that comes around, that should be okay. That's not our territory. Why am I trying to even look at it? I don't know. Right, we've got some militiamen here. I'm just going to put some... Okay, let's get some... couple of units of cavalry. Just, I know they've got some merchant... I keep saying merchant. Militiamen there. Which is not really much cop for anything, but... let's upgrade that mine as well. Zagreb? How's Zagreb looking? Zagreb's looking good. What's that graying out? Government buildings, repression 2. Love a bit of repression, me. The farms are all upgraded, which is good. We could upgrade this. Obviously, that's 10,000 to upgrade the dry dock down here, so we can get steamships. An 80-gun steamship, which might be interesting. Maybe get that up to a commercial port, which will give us more trading opportunities, more wealth. Yeah. Lots I'd like to do, but we're all just sort of muddling as best as we can at the moment. So in late June 1809, recruitment reports 2 units of cavalry in Switzerland, and trait gains: Liebrecht Lando, a spy, +4 to subterfuge, friends in high places. Where is he? He's based in Brussels at the moment, and he's doing grand, it would seem. Yeah, he's a top spy. Army-wise, there's quite a big army in there. For Brussels, yeah, it's not really been upgraded that much. But we are waiting for the Danish and the Russians to march in on there, which they're taking their sweet time. You can see, is this just because of the fog of war, or are they really still burning? burning like that? I don't know. Do I have a free spy? Maybe I could take him out of there for a moment and just go and have a look at what's going on at Amsterdam. It really is still burning. Interesting. Infiltrate the we've got a couple of three Frenchmen doing some research there. We've got a small college, so yeah, they're falling behind, which is good. Right. So where are the Danish armies? Well, it's here. It's kind of hanging around now. It's kind of like, well, pick a target and go for it, as long as it's not us. They even turned the Russian army. These Russian troops are heading for, well, I believe they're heading for Holland to sort of see what's going on there. Meantime, a supply depot we could upgrade, another mine we could upgrade, the college we could upgrade to a modern university. Wow. The locals won't like that though, so we'll have a think about that. In the meantime, status update: Napoleon is here. That group of troops which were kicked out of Luzerne when we captured it, they've now joined up with Napoleon and they are marching over here. So he could be going to war with Austria, or he could be coming to try and hit at Austria Vienna itself, which is our territory. So I think we need to start investing in some troops and some guns. Any difference between these two? Oh yeah, these are slightly more accurate. Let's get a couple of guns. Get some grenadiers as well. Get some cavalry, right? Hopefully that we'll do the same in Zagreb. What they got? Just militia? Yeah, they do. So we get some cavalry trained up here. Get some grenadiers trained up. Oh, it's going to take a while, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll get those trained up, and then we'll try and plug them together to create a force if we require it. What about Olmuts up here? They're kind of just ticking along, kind of being one of those forgotten towns, which they are really. We haven't paid much attention to them since the beginning. Army-wise, we do have some troops up here in Warsaw, don't we? We do. Now, do I dare? Let's take some Jaegers, a gun, and a cavalry, 2 cavalry units on them, and let's start them on the march south. How are the populace in Warsaw? On the edge, really. So we'll get some militia trained up to replace those guys. We'll march these down to Vienna as well. Actually, let me do that now. That way, if I forget next time, it's not a big deal. They're still on the march. That's all good and groovy. But yeah, it looks like Napoleon could come this way. Obviously, he has to get past Venice first before he can march into Zagreb or Vienna. Or he may turn north and head up to Innsbruck into Munich. That's also a weak underbelly, but we should be able to swing troops there depending on which way he's going. Our Austrian allies should at least delay him for a turn or two, which will allow us to move our troops into a better position. In the meantime, Blücher has his sights on Toulouse. So, boom. There is no defences apart from some armed citizens in France's weak underbelly. We can take this without firing a shot. It makes sense to do so. Settlement captured, Toulouse. We're going to peacefully occupy it. There's not much to be gained by forcibly removing it. Oh, we got a big star general here. Antoine Charles Lassalle. Okay, that's where he went. So, Toulouse has now fallen to our forces. Pédioc is now ours. Let's have a look what we got. We've still got our troops recovering from the battle we had earlier. But we can now do it in the comfort of the town. Let's get that upgraded then. That'll bring some repression, keep people under control. Army is recuperating. We'll get one of those trained up because we'll need to leave some troops there. But there we go. Toulouse is now ours under Blücher's command for the moment. Bit of martial law going on, which is fine. And yeah, our spy can now have a look. There is a troop of some description in... Oh, that's militia by the looks of it. So yeah, nothing too much to worry about. We should be able to sweep in to Toulouse unless they start moving their troops around. Let's get our spy up there. See if any troops are coming in. Watch the road. Obviously got this French army here. They may try... Well, they'll be suicidal to try and take Toulouse. But they may go and try and bolster Bordeaux's defences. Yes, good. Good. There we go. It's got to this point where they're not even fighting us now. I love it. Right, let's continue. I'm going to sail you up here. Sail into the Bay of Biscay. Now, there was a large Spanish fleet in the Med, and that has been moving troops. Have they just dropped off another army of troops? Potentially. Who are Spain at war with? Austria, Sicily, Naples, Britain, Russia. Okay. So, it could be Naples. Could be... they say... Was it Sardinia? Or was it... No, they're trade partners with Sardinia. It was Naples and Sicily. So maybe they're going after Sicily. Ah, there it is. There it is. Ah, they've still got some troops on board. So where is that Spanish fleet going? Could be attacking Russia. Who knows? They're not our enemy at the moment, so I hope they're not thinking about having a go at us. But we'll move our ships up there just to have an eye on what's going on. But yeah. as Napoleon goes for a jaunt in northern Italy, he's losing his southern French regions. And he's powerless to stop it at the moment, it would seem. I'm sure he has a trick up his sleeve. And in early July 1809, industrial advance in technology. Steam locomotive. A locomotive moves not only itself, but also a train of carriages or wagons along a track. A stationary steam engine can be used to to haul loads along a track by means of ropes and chains, but is much more convenient for the engine to move with the train. Plateways and railways are not new ideas, but the application of mobile steam power is a revolution. Railways linking mines, ports and cities make the world smaller, but also give men of business unparalleled opportunities for trade, so allow increased industrial expansion. Happy days. Right, we've got a merchant ship in the Adriatic has been completed, which is good. Paidioc, we got that militia group, a couple of units of cavalry in Bavaria, and in Greater Poland some militia as well. An update on the Spanish. They were around here somewhere. I've lost them. I think they might be going for Sardinia. Can I see them? No, I can't. So yeah. No, it hasn't fallen. Just making sure it hasn't fallen. That's okay. Napoleon has crossed the river and he's heading potentially up to Innsbruck. So, let's get our spy following.
Die Nacht ist meine Verbündete. Suche Deckung.
He can't get through here. So he's going to have to try and push his way up through the Innsbruck Pass because this looks impassable. So it looks like Munich may be his target. That's okay. We've got troops on the train there. That's all looking good there. Russia, we've got some more troops milling through here. They've been stationary for some time now. The Danish are moving troops again. There's 3 armies. There's the big one. And these are the 2 resupply ones following up. I think they're now going to make their push for Brussels finally. And to back it up, they've got an army which has just jumped on quite a large fleet. So they are probably going to maybe do a landing from the sea as well. And they'll hit Flanders from both sides, perhaps. Don't know. Don't know what their thinking is. This is that little French fleet under Theodore Beaufort. It's coming out of Brest and was attacking our ships. But we've obviously moored them up the channel up there. They came out and they destroyed some Russian ships that were heading over. So, yeah, our fleet, here it is. That's heading up to go and intercept them and sort of engage with them. Meantime, this fleet is trying to keep the Med calm and free of pirates. But we also have another merchant ship which we can deploy, send that down there, and I get another one created actually. More trade, more money, more goods, more everything is better. Right. So, we didn't see where the French army went from here. We lost them, which is worrying.
Ja, my lord.
Come over here, see if we can spot them. Where did they go? See, I'm tempted. What have we got here? 2 units of militia. Let's march them over here. Because what I can do, when Blucher's army has recharged and recouped their losses, I can march his army onto Bordeaux and we'll leave these militia here to hold the fort while we capture it. Obviously the French will then probably target Toulouse, but that's to be expected really. But we'll have the territory gain. We've also got obviously Frederick Wilhelm von Bülow. he's there stopping them coming to Strasbourg, but we may need to quickly move him up to Munich should the... You see, because Napoleon could just cut back this way over the bridge and cut up through here. So, yeah, need to keep an eye on him. He's a crafty devil, and he'll be up to no good, planning our destruction, no doubt. Strasbourg, how's it going? +1 for the lower classes now, that's good. Court of Appeals will get some more repression in the area. Tax income of 20% as well. Kind of holding off improving the roads for the moment. We could also go for a modern university. People won't be happy. How is Stuttgart? Well, it's teetering on the edge, so yeah, okay. We'll hold off anything going on in Stuttgart for the moment. Up here we've got a steam-powered sawmill. So currently we've got a lumber mill, which is -6 recruitment cost for naval units, plus 150 to regional wealth, and -12 to the cost of construction buildings in this region. If we upgrade, -1 happiness from the lower classes, of course, -1 recruitment cost for all naval units in your regions, -2 to the construction of buildings in your regions, in all your regions, sorry, and 9% recruitment cost, 300 wealth, -24 the cost of construction buildings in that region. Let's do it. The peeps aren't going to be happy, but there we go. Progress will inevitably happen. Masonic Lodge, that'll make people happy. We'll get that upgrade. You know, free smiles. I'll say free smiles. It costs a fortune, but you know what I mean. It's good to get them. Let's get some more trade ships crafted and deployed. That will be good. Bring in some more cash, right? Okay. All eyes are still on Napoleon, and what the hell's he doing? Right, late July 1809. Construction report. Roads, cobbled roads in Bavaria, Munich. Staff College in Berlin has been completed. Look at that. And a dry dock in Toulon. Now, units recruited, as you can see. And trait gained. Adolf Holtz, spy. +3 to subterfuge. Nice. So, that French fleet has been on the move again. It's now docked up here in Antwerp. Pushing our trade fleet. There it is. So let's move them out of the way. Let's go up to there, up to our Danish friends, see if they can help us. I'd rather keep the ships alive and not be earning while they get chased around than lose them altogether. Meantime, the Danish armies are almost together, and hopefully then they're going to make their push on Brussels. Now, a development down here. Napoleon has been on the march, and he's marched straight past Innsbruck, and he's going for Munich. Thanks our Austrian friends for not putting up a fight. Much appreciated. So, we are now caught out with our troops miles behind. It's going to take a couple of turns to get that way. What we can do, though, is probably send some of these troops on. It's not going to get there in time. We need to bolster Munich. We've got some cavalry units there. But we've got some troops sitting here in Salzburg. They can march over here. It's only a little... Okay, so the makings of a defence coming now. So there's Austria. This is the army we had marching down there. If you can redirect to there, it's going to take you 2 more turns to get there. Austria, what can you offer up? 3 units of musketeers. March that way. Zagreb, we've got some cavalry, which is kind of not going to get there in time. Okay. Well, we've got troops flooding into the area. Hopefully, I'll get these 2 units, flood them into the area. We don't have any artillery, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah, no artillery. Ah well. Well, they'll just have to do their best against Napoleon until the main force arrives, relieving force over here. Yeah, that's going to be slightly annoying, but what can you do, eh? What can you do? He's a genius. So, anyway, meantime, Blucher, he's on the march. That's good. You in there. You in there. How's he doing? That's kind of not quite holding the public in order. Let's give them tax-free exemption for the moment. That'll hold them back until that resistance to foreign power drops, and then the garrison will be adequate. Let's get another troop put in there, a militia troop. And then we've got Blucher, and he can do his march on to Bordeaux. Now, there is one unit of militia and several units of armed citizenry. Again, they're not looking to fight. They're happy to surrender, and we're happy to accept their surrender. Boom. Kick them out. That one unit of militia can head back to wherever they want to. That's fine. And Bordeaux is ours. Peacefully occupy once again. Settlement surrenders to our forces, of course. That was the wise thing to do. They were never going to survive if they did stand up to us. Bordeaux is ours, and everything looks okay. Let's get a new court in the place to hold everything in check. Get some militia trained up so we can move the army out in the near future. What we got here? Supply depot. Well, I won't do it now because that's quite a lot of my money. What we got over here? Wineries. Makes people happy. Do it. Everyone likes a winery. Yeah, vineyards and wineries. Lovely. Right. So, we've now got... We've pushed France back to the main French region of Paris controls, of Brittany, Normandy, Flanders, and Picardy-Champagne. That's really going to hurt Napoleon. Let's move our spy up there so we can start having a look about what's going on. And that does, of course, mean we are one region away from completing our objective, and we've got another 4 years. Well, 3.5 years. So that's fine. That obviously means that we have to hold them. If Napoleon starts taking them back off us, that's not good. But for the moment, I think we're okay. Right, what we got here? These were spices. Let's get them on the spice lane then. He's not going to quite make it this time. We've got some coffee, free coffee ports there, which we might jump on. Spices here. We've only got one ship on there. Oh, actually, how many ships have we got on these spices? Plenty. Right, we'll move some ships over to that spices because obviously there's a... How do you describe it? The more ships you put on it, you do get more money, but the actual... So one ship will get 540. Put a second ship on it, it'll only earn 400. A third ship, it'll only earn 350. You know, it's a declining scale. Over here, we've got ships on ivory. Didn't we have the ivory one over here as well? No, this one. Is this ivory? It is. And that's the way we want to get these two ships from up here into. But we can't at the moment. But there's our fleet heading up past Gibraltar. And hopefully, to finish off that French fleet, or maybe the Danish fleet will finish them off, and then we don't have to worry about it, and we can move our trade ships about as we please. But yes, all eyes on Napoleon. Early August 1809. Construction reports. Steam pumped gold mine in Austria. A drill school in Provence. And a wine estate in Provence as well. Troops deployed. 2 units of foot artillery in Austria. And some militia in Pays-d'Oc and Aquitaine. Good. Our ships are sailing up there. Meantime, Napoleon, he thought, oh, you're bolstering Munich's defences. Ooh, and he's taken a turn. He's hiding down here somewhere, behind the mountains.
Yeah, my lord.
Get our spy up there. He's marching faster than our spy can go, which is slightly annoying.
ohne gesehen zu werden.
So he might be turning his attentions to, well, Austria or Prague, maybe. What have we got in the way of Prague? Not a lot, to be honest with you. So let's move these troops back this way. Oh, there he is. He's trying to ambush us. 3 units of musketeers versus all that. Okay, here are our troops. We've got Frenchmen on either side of us. Oh my goodness me. He's got us in a right pickle. But we are marching right for the border, and we'll try and get as many of these troops running away as possible. I want to do it in an orderly retreat, because obviously they've got cavalry. We can maybe form some squares to one of the units hold off the cavalry while the other two get away. Yeah. What about, let's keep it nice and light. Let's go for a little jog, boys. Keep warm. Yeah, it's a bit chilly out, isn't it? Okay, it's not allowing me to withdraw our troops, which is slightly annoying. I thought we'd get to the edge we can withdraw, but they're not going to allow it. So we're going to have to probably try and defend ourselves. So, get up there. You come there. Cavalry's coming. I'm trying to get the high ground. They could have a pop at Napoleon, maybe. No, they've seen that and they thought, no, that's not a good idea. Right, form square. Form square. We can at least take some of them with us. March forward. Cavalry coming around the back. But they shouldn't be able to get up that hill, should they? Right, you. Unsquare. March up there. Maybe they can. No, they can't get up the hill. Right, you form square there. You form square there. You can at least do away with his cavalry, if nothing else. Right. Start putting fire back on that line there. With Napoleon, they're not giving up easily. But these should have the advantage to put fire on those. The other units are behind. Meantime, our brave boys are doing well against the cavalry. They're not breaking. There's 2 of them. They're not broken yet. Right, you can form line. Come on, let's improve the numbers against that 1 unit of the 5th Regiment of Foot Fusiliers. Right. Have they... Okay, I think they've run. Good. Let's get you up here. Quick as you like. Let's put as much fire and try and get these guys to break before the mass of the army comes in. Where's Napoleon? Is he retreated over? He's behind those forces. Of course he is. Right. we've got a chance to at least destroy half his force. Face the other way, boys. Turn around. Turn right. Put a volley into him. There we go. Nice. Lots more troops to come. Can't keep this up. But we've certainly helped the rest of them out. I think now, if we can get that Wilhelm von Bülow's army to hit Napoleon, we'll try and just take it out the fields. Right, there we are. They're running. Prepare for the next wave. Right. So I put you up on that hill there.
Scharfschützen auf Position, Sir. Generalstab, Sir. Gruppenbefehle. Yes, sir.
Oh, are they going to beat us to the top of the hill? They are. Right. I'm changing my mind. It's a terrible decision. We're going to cost some lives here. But we're going to hold on to our plateau up here. They can't shoot at us now because we were behind the lee of the land. But, yeah, we should have moved earlier. But we'll hold on to this ground. We can put up a defense on this ground. Right, defend this area, defend this ground, defend this ground. Can you actually move forward a bit? There we go, right. Do your best, boys. Obviously they've got the high ground. Ammunition is down to half. Oh, there's Napoleon. Feel free to have a shot at him. Napoleon gets hit. Oh, they've stopped. What are they doing? Now they're fighting. Okay. Okay, 2 units have been dragged into the fight. The third are fighting. Have a shot at Napoleon. Form square.
Our men are running, sir.
I know. Get Napoleon. There he is.
All hope is lost, sir. This
They're running.
battle is almost done.
Okay. I can't get them to withdraw. Because we're ambushed, I suppose. That's why we don't have the option. These guys are going to fight hard. We just have to wait for them to admit defeat, or when our captain get killed. But they can be pleased that they've fought bravely. Oh, there you go. One of our boys just socked a Frenchman. Now, they're starting to waver now. Can you do a last mad dash to try and get Napoleon? No, there goes our captain.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, there we go. But there we go. We got a sizable force survived, so we should have a couple of half units, which we could bring together. So, defeat. Napoleon Bonaparte ambushed us with 520 troops. We had 360. We lost 240. He lost 343. Remaining 177. 120. We did well. These boys did well. Okay, I don't know why they didn't go to Munich rather than running all the way over there. But we know where Napoleon is now, and his troops are battered. And he's lost his cavalry, most importantly. Almost. I would almost strike with that. That should almost be enough, but it would leave us bare bones elsewhere. Right, let's march you to that crossing there. So we've got cannon here, horse and light infantry. Let's get another cannon in there. We need some more footmen. Are they got any soldiers anywhere? No, militia everywhere. Damn, if we could get the troops that we just lost over here in this group here. Are you willing to move? No. You've used all your energy, right. Okay. Right, troops moved into there. Can they get Napoleon? No, not quite. Not quite. But that should hopefully occupy him for the time being. We've got this army on the march this way. Is Prague vulnerable? Potentially. So let's pop them on that side of the bridge so they can hold the bridge with the cannons. Austria, can you march that far? Maybe. Maybe. Let's get a couple of those cavalry units up to Austria. Yeah. We'll have to see how this plays out. Could go horribly wrong. Never quite sure. Right. Let's get you sailing on. Marseille's okay. There's the French troops that we kicked out of the region. That's militia. Cool. We've got some infrastructure projects going on. Yeah, we've got Court of Justice being built. What's this? Resupply. Yeah, we could do. Pays-d'Oc is exempt of tax, so they're okay at the moment. We'll leave them exempt of tax for a little bit longer. Let's get a couple more militia in there just to kind of hold the fort down a little bit until the wineries have been produced. Let's send you up to Brittany. Okay, there's another French army on the move here, but we've lost sight of them. So we can't just... Oh, I've got a funny feeling I might go for Luzerne. Oh, hello. Liège. Oh no, sorry. I thought that was ours. Then I thought the Danish have attacked us. No, it's the French. Sorry, it's the French territory in Flanders. That's fine. Not going to worry about that. I've just noticed there is potentially a gap in our defences here, isn't there?
Yeah, my lord.
Luzerne. Get some troops trained up. We've obviously got the army there, which we can quickly protect Strasbourg. I may temporarily bring this army out and position it here. Close enough to be able to sweep up to Strasbourg as well, but as well as Luzerne, and hold that. Okay. Well, we leave it here on a bit of a knife edge. The good news is the southern French territories have fallen in a sweeping move by Blucher. Bordeaux and Toulouse are now under our authority, as well as Marseille. We're eyeing up our victory condition, which Corsica could be it. But we know Napoleon is on adventures, so he's on maneuvers down here in Bavaria. We're trying to pen him in with the forces that we've got. But yeah, he's a crafty old devil, and I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve to get out of trouble and swoop round us and take a town or two. We've got an army trailing him as best they can, and obviously we've got Frederick's army, which has just moved down here. Sorry, Wilhelm's army, which has just moved down here to sort of cover. There's another French army here somewhere, hidden in the woods. So that's all going well. Up in Berlin, our staff college is complete. One more turn until our ordnance board is complete, and 7 more turns until the Supreme Court is complete. Research-wise, 1 more turn until steamship propulsion is completed, and limited liability companies. So we'll get those unlocked. And, well, with the completion of the Staff College, we now have uniform armament, mass production. Unlocks recruitment of 80-gun steamship, nice. We also can get percussion cap, 50% chance reduction of misfires of gunpowder weapons, which is very good. Rockets, which is exciting. We get the rocket troop. We need to get the uniform armament first before we can get rifled cannons, which are good for our naval vessels, and iron plating, which is also, so we get ironclad ships as well. +1 to Clamour of Reform. So that's all good. So with that, and when steamship propulsion unlocks, screw propeller should also therefore unlock, and then we can finish the industrial research train, or the chain, to get that all completed. What we got? 9 more turns for semaphore. Do I want you doing semaphores? Oh, well, you've started it now, so I might as well leave it. So when these two complete, one can do screw propellers and the other can start on percussion cap, I think. Which should be our next advance that we want in the military. But for now, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying the series, and we are tentatively close to achieving our goals, which is always where the rug usually gets pulled out from under your feet. But we'll leave it there for now. Thanks so much. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.